Hey everyone, my name is Rodney Smith. I'm here with Board Game Geek. I'm also here with Sean Jackman of CMON Games.
Hello.
Hello, you brought Newton with me.
Newton, yes.
I knew nothing about this. This
game
is a surprise to me at the show.
Oh yeah, well it is the apple of our eye, I must say. But,
Very nice. Okay.
So Newton, in this game, players are going to take on the role of scholars, students who are looking to build their knowledge and follow in the footsteps of the great thinkers of the time, like Newton.
Okay.
And so the idea is that you're going to travel on a bunch of different tracks. We've got sort of a geographical map track where they're going to visit some of the great universities and historical sites of Europe. We've got a knowledge track where it branches off in a bunch of different directions, and you have to kind of decide where you want to invest your knowledge into as you go along, and a working track where you're going to be able to earn some money and some rewards along the way.
That's here?
Yep, that's along there. And then finally, we've got our own sort of personal bookshelf on our personal boards here, and what we're trying to do ultimately is fill out these different shelves, with knowledge and with our experiences, so that we're going to earn points, and those points are earned once we've filled out sort of a row or a column. Those points are going to be earned every round for the rest of the game. So the sooner you get them filled out, the more points it's going to be.
So this is like a little map for our brain and all this stuff we're piling into
exactly.
all of our knowledge that we're learning here?
Yeah, okay. Exactly. Like these are the things that we're going to bring home and take home for ourselves.
Okay.
Now the way that we do all this, each player is going to start the game with a set of action cards, so different action cards. Each player has the same set of cards.
All right.
And also, I'll show that on our board, we have an action already set on our board, but they're different actions each board.
This banner here?
Yeah,
okay.
this guy right here is different than any other one.
Yeah, mine shows a compass. Okay.
Yeah, and so I'm just going to put this right down on the board here like this. And so on a turn, maybe I want to do the work action, which is the one track I was showing you there. So I'll play that card down there, and that allows me to do that to the strength of 1. Maybe my next turn, I want to do the develop my knowledge track. And because I already have that symbol there, I got 2 symbols, I do it to the power of 2.
Oh, this is interesting.
And if I were to do another one, I would do it to the power of 3, and so on and so forth. And so what's going to happen is we're going to play over the course of 5 years. And once these actions are down here, at the end of the round, we're going to decide on one of these cards to take and place down underneath our own personal board.
Ooh, okay.
And now I've got 2 permanent.
Another multiplier for the next time you go through.
Exactly. Although I have now 1 less card in my hand. So this is going to fill up as we go round after round, and it is sort of shows us where we are in the game, timing-wise. But we're losing cards as we go.
So that's the problem, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we can solve that problem because there are these decks here of different cards that work functionally in the same way, but they're more powerful than the cards that we have in our starting hand.
So we'll be able to add some of these to our hand.
Yes, exactly. That's one of the actions we can do. If you look, you've got the sort of graduation cap symbol, and so you're able to do this. So if I play 1 graduation cap, I can take from the first row, which are okay. They're better than my starting hand.
Oh, I see. But if you play the power of 2, then you can pick up a better one.
Exactly, as you go along. Yeah.
Okay.
So the stronger we invest in this type of symbol, the better the cards we're going to be able to get. But
it means you're sacrificing some other area, though, right?
Exactly. Yeah. It's one of those games where you have to really diversify or really take a
deep dive
concentrated dive into one. And what I like about Newton is that you look at this board and it feels like there is a lot going on, and there is. However, each individual rule is very simple. So it is a game with simple rules but complex decisions, which is
so the choices you're making more so than trying to figure out what all the rules are.
Exactly,
covering the game.
Exactly. And the iconography works really well. Like any game with this much going on, probably it's going to take 1 or 2 turns before you're like, okay, I see what's going on here. And then by the end of your first game, you're like, okay, I was going to do this differently next time, and you figure it out sort of as you go along. So, really interesting one, and like kind of a surprise hit for us. Like, there's been long lines for Newton, and we've been really
I've seen
happy.
that.
Yeah.
So, is this something that is currently available now?
It's in our store at Gen Con, and it'll be November in stores.
November. Okay.
Yeah.
And how many does this play?
2 to 4.
2 to 4?
Yeah.
Well, Sean, thanks again.
Yeah.
That's another great overview.
Yeah,
Really
no
appreciate
problem.
it.